Good morning, Raptor Freaks. Lexiot's here. It is Tuesday, so another classic Jurassic Tuesday trivia today. Today we will have the first ever reverse trivia along with trivia questions. So there will be a period of time where people can ask me questions, try and stump me on Raptors trivia, and get 100 points added to your Raptors Freak trivia score. So as usual, I'm going to take a little bit of time to do news and notes, let people come in here to be ready to play, and then we'll play in about 10 minutes. First of all, big games last night with the Lakers overcoming and coming back late in the game to beat the Warriors. The Warriors have been winning most of the game, and the Lakers got something going behind Lonnie Walker in the fourth quarter. I called this a couple games ago in this series that the Lakers need to use Lonnie Walker. That Lonnie Walker may be a key to help them beat the Warriors. And well, he showed up big time last night. And also, I called that Jordan Poole is a plunk. I called this at the beginning of the year. Everybody was saying Jordan Poole is a great player. He's good and all this. And I said, I don't believe that. I went right around when Draymond punched him in the face. And I said, Draymond probably punched him in the face for a good reason. Well, this guy is kind of a fraud, honestly, Jordan Poole. And that's fine that the Golden State Warriors were duped by him. And then Miami taking care of business against New York in Game 4, going up 3-1. Also, some commanding leads for the Knicks and the Lakers at this point. This is something that's good for the NBA. But the Warriors could come back and beat them and take them out. I mean, with the Heat and the Lakers, yeah, the commanding leads tonight. There's two more games. The other two games are playing. They're Game 5s. Philadelphia at Boston, and then Phoenix at Denver. And I've got the referees for you guys right now. The crew chief for the Boston Philly game is Mark Davis. They've got Josh Tiven and Tyler Ford also there. All three of the refs favor the Celtics at home, with Tyler Ford just barely favoring the Celtics over the Sixers. But statistically, the Celtics have won under the three referees much better than the Sixers tonight going into the game. Just so y'all know, Mark Davis, Josh Tiven, Tyler Ford. The Phoenix Suns at Denver game number 5. David Guthrie is the crew chief once again with Bill Kennedy and Brian Forte. That's a crew they like to keep together. It's interesting. All three of the referees favor Denver. In fact, Guthrie heavily favors the Nuggets over the Phoenix Suns in Denver. So I learned something on Sunday about the alternate referee. The alternate referee is there and is in the back. And if there's any point in the game where one of the other refs has to leave or can't refer anymore, that other ref will come out and take their place. So the fourth ref on there is very much somebody who has to be ready just in case something weird happens with the referees or something like that. So interesting stuff. There's your ref report for today. Logical Raptors fanatic in the house. Salute the real ones. Project Truth always. Good to see you, Mike. We'll get to our trivia in just a little bit. As you can see, who our topic is today, somebody who's been very effective and very good in the Philadelphia-Boston series for the Sixers, helping them win their last game with a key 3-point play that he made late in the game and hitting a free throw. PJ Tucker. That's right. We will be doing PJ Tucker Classic Jurassic Trivia today. Fiercey's here. Good morning, fam. Lakers won, and I'm not happy, but thank goodness for Trivia Day. Yeah, listen, I think it's kind of cool in a way because the Warriors are kind of looking bad in certain ways. And I don't know. I don't have any faith that the Lakers will win the championship this year, but they may go pretty far. Like, even if they get to the Western Finals, I'll bet they'll lose to whoever's on the other side as far as Phoenix or Denver. So if they get past the Warriors, I really do think the Nuggets might actually make the finals this year. And we may see, I've said for a couple of years, I don't think Jokic will win a championship either, but it could happen. I mean, it could very well happen this year. Things are kind of lining up the right way for it to maybe happen. So we'll have to see. But I'm hoping the Nuggets get in the finals. It seems like that may be very possible. We'll have to see. Just an Instagram check on our guys, the Raptors. Scotty Barnes is still in Tallahassee. It looks like he's got a picture of a waffle with the FSU logo on it and some bacon and eggs. Look at that breakfast from yesterday for Scott. And the caption says, "My mama." I love seeing that, Scotty. Getting the Florida love from the Florida people down south. And then he's showing a behind the scenes look at one of his Subway commercials being filmed. He's got new Subway stuff. He's shooting a lot of shots in this clip on a little mini hoop, and he makes them all almost. And then, he's got some clips of Florida State and coming back to school and him working out with Terrence Mann. Just good stuff. I'm glad Scotty's taken a week with the Seminoles down in Tallahassee. Get back to your roots. I know you were only there for 1 year, but this is a good training facility. It's a great place. There's some good coaches down there. And if we're still kind of in disarray as a franchise with our coaching situation not being settled yet, it's good for him to go and be around people that can help keep working him out, keeping him as a gym rat, keeping him like developing further and further and further under their direction a little bit too, because Leonard Hamilton's program is really, really good. You got to remember, Leonard Hamilton has been the coach of the Florida State Seminoles men's basketball team for 20 years now. He's been around there since the turn of the century. So, it's a good environment for Scotty to be in with structure and just getting good reps and good high caliber talent around him to work with this point of the summer. So it's very good. I guess it's not really summer yet. Still spring. Cool Cat's here. Good to see Cool Cat. Good morning, Raptorsfreak crew. League wide open this year for sure. Yeah. Honestly, other than maybe the Knicks, I could see any of these one teams that are still in the league, in the playoffs right now, winning the championship. Everybody except for New York. I have no faith in New York to win the championship. But the other 7 teams, I could see winning this championship somehow, some way. Even the Warriors with what they're doing right now. Excuse me. All right. David Saborin is here. Man, I put together some good questions for you. All right. All right, David. I like this. I like this. I better have my mind ready for you guys' questions. You guys want to do the questions before or after? Maybe we could do a couple of them now, and then I'll do my questions, and then we can try more of y'all's questions afterwards. Let's see. Mike's saying, I had Miami out the East. Seems solid. Yeah, Golden State not coming through. I expected the Lakers do random things, but ultimately will fail. And Nuggets and Suns is going 6-7 the whole time, in my opinion. Yeah, that all sounds logical. I mean, that I could see all of that, what you're saying there, Mike. That all seems about right. I mean, Miami comes through the East to the finals. That means another chance for Kyle Lowry to win a second championship. In some ways, I hate that. In some ways, I love it. I absolutely love it. Kyle Lowry being a champion again, even if it's in a Miami Heat jersey. And I hate the Miami Heat fans. I will love it for Kyle, that's for sure. Cool Cat saying, good to see Scotty back with his alma mater coach, work on his development, and Ron Harper Jr. is in Toronto. Yes, yes. I'm sure there's other guys in Toronto too. A lot of people are on silent mode and doing different things. I mean, OG could be here. Pascal could be back here again. You never know who's popping in and out of Toronto. But it definitely doesn't seem like there's as many Raptors around Toronto this summer as there were last year. And then I'd like to see them all get together, obviously, around August with Rico Hines out in California. If not before, maybe these guys are linking up and hanging out a little bit on their own without being put on blast with it. I'd like to think maybe OG and Chris meet up and hang out and shoot around, stuff like that. I just hope, I pray. Hopefully they keep playing. All right, here we go. All right, here's my first question from David Saborin, reverse trivia. If I get stumped on this, I'm going to give David 100 points for this. What was the first player number issued to a player in the Toronto Raptors franchise, and who was the player? The first number issued. All right. You know what? Is this a trick question? Now, in some ways, I want 3 guesses because this is pretty hard. I'm going to say, first of all, it wasn't a player. It was the Raptor, and the number is 95. Is that right? David, let me know if that one's right. Is that answer right? It's the Raptor, and the number is 95? No? Okay, I can have 3. All right. All right. All right. The second guess I'm going to have is it's okay, no trick. All right. Well, that was literally the first number granted, 95. So I just want to make sure. All right, my second guess will be Stoudemire, number 20. Damon Stoudemire, number 20. Is that the right answer? If that's not the right answer, then I'm going to guess the next one. I know who I think it is then. Is it Damon Stoudemire, number 20? No, yes, David. Is it Damon Stoudemire, number 20? Or is it? Come on, David, you got to answer me, man. That's funny. Right number, wrong player, according to my source. Okay. Then it's Jimmy King. Jimmy King. Is it Jimmy King? Number 20, Jimmy King? It's the right number, but the wrong player. Jimmy King. Jimmy King wanted 20, and then Damon said no. Oliver Miller. Ah, damn. All right. Well, I'm going to give you 50 points. I'm going to give you 50 points for that, David. You're getting 50 points because you got me halfway. I did get the number, though. That's pretty good. I did get the number. That's pretty damn good. Yeah. Thank you, man. Thanks, David. All right. Let's see. Fiercely saying, I only have 2 questions for you. All right. I like this. I like this. We're getting all the reverse trivia out of the way first. Which type of theropod dinosaur originally represented the Raptors logo? Wow. Wow. Okay. Before the raptor was the raptor, there was another dinosaur that was on the thing. Okay. All right. Here we go. This is a trick question, kind of, I think. Is it the pterodactyl? Seriously, fiercely, was it a pterodactyl? Was it a pterodactyl? I'm not totally sure. If I'm wrong, oh, dang. Is it pterodactyl? Seriously? Oh my gosh. Nope, it's not a pterodactyl. Ah, all right. Can I get 3 guesses again? All right. Well, then I'll guess. Was it Tyrannosaurus Rex? Was it the big dinosaur originally? Instead of the raptor, did we have Tyrannosaurus Rex? I think that's what it was. All right. I want to keep trying. I like this. I like this. Reverse trivia is going pretty good so far. This is an outside the box. No, it's not Tyrannosaurus Rex. She thought so too, but it's not. All right. My last guess will be I'm going to guess Triceratops. Is it Triceratops? I know that was my name for the WNBA team if we get one. The Tritops. I was going to call them the Tritops, Toronto Tritops. I guess I'll just wait for Fiercey. Is it Triceratops? Isaac Campbell's got the dinosaur emote. Tyrannosaurus Rex is the character. Okay. So was Tyrannosaurus Rex? Because that's what I said the first one. I'm confused. I'm confused. Velociraptor. Ah, well, isn't that the same as a raptor? I don't know. This is fishy. You know what? I'm gonna be cool and I'm gonna give you 50 points just to give you 50 points for asking a question. That's a good question. I like the outside the box kind of thinking. Velociraptor. Okay, all right, all right. I'll let you have 50 for that. Let me see. Okay. All right, David's all right. Mike saying names all the All-Star players for Raptors that represented Toronto in the All-Star game. You can't have me name like 8 guys. You know, how many of them are there? First of all, I can name most of them. All right, Mike, you want me to try and do this now because there's so many of them? If I get 5 of them, will you be happy? Like seriously, can I just game 5 or something? I don't know. All right, Vince Carter, Antonio Davis, Pascal Siakam, DeMar DeRozan, Kyle Lowry, Fred VanVleet, and that made Chris Bosh. Is that all of them right there? There's 7 I've named. Is there more than 7? How many are there? First of all, and did I name all of them just now? Because there's 7 right there. I think I named all of them, Mike. I might have named them all right there. Let me see. There's 8. So there's one more. There's one more that I'm missing. Kawhi. It's Kawhi. So I got all 8, Mike. I stumped that question. I know that's right. Bosh, Vince, Antonio Davis, Kawhi, Pascal, Kyle, DeMar, and Fred VanVleet. Yeah. I think I got that one. I did pretty good there. Let's see. Trevor's saying, who was the first born Canadian from Toronto that plays on the Raptors team? Well, that would be it'd be Delano Banton, of course, Trevor, right? Delano Banton, I think. Yeah, I think that's right. Cool Cat saying, what was Alvin Williams' jersey number? Number 20. Yes. I love it. This is good. I think I'm doing all right. I think I'm getting most of them, guys, right? I'm getting them right? You guys got to let me know if I was good. Antonio Davis is the one that I knew for sure. I was like, Antonio Davis, make sure you say him. MSJ saying, who was the Raptors' first pick ever? Damon Stoudemire. If you're talking about the draft, if you're talking about the expansion draft, then it's Alvin Robertson. So it's like, it depends on which draft you're talking about. If it's the expansion draft, it's Al. No, BJ Armstrong. It's BJ Armstrong is the first expansion draft pick, and then Damon Stoudemire is the first draft pick. I think that's right. Let's see. Uh, Vince, Chris, Kyle, DeMar, Antonio Davis, Delfino. No, Delfino was not on the All Star team. No. Okay, you're talking about triple doubles now. That's the triple doubles there. Okay, what are the jersey numbers Kyle Lowry wore? I think we did this on trivia one time with Kyle Lowry. He wore number 3, and he wore number 7. Those were his two numbers. I'm pretty sure they were 3 and 7. I think that's right. BJ Armstrong. Yep. Jamal McGlure was the first Toronto player to play for Toronto. I think that's right. Yeah, I forgot. McGlure does count. You know what it is? Delano's the first Toronto player ever drafted by Toronto. That's what it is. And you're right, Jamal McGlure. You know what, Trevor J, you're getting 100 points just for that. You're getting 100 points because you did kind of stump me. You guys are rapid firing me though. It's like I have like 5 different questions on the go at the same time. Fiercely saying the team's original logo had the following colors: bright red, purple, black, and silver. The silver was in honor of whom? Oh my gosh! Holy cow! They're really coming deep with these. The silver was in honor of whom? It's not Adam Silver. I know that. Oh my gosh! It was in honor of the silver medal Canadian Olympic team, and like the one that Leo was on, Leo Routins. It's in honor of that, maybe. I don't know. These are tough questions. Y'all are coming correct with. Oh my gosh! I did not realize it would be like this. I'm trying my hardest here. Mugarby Lennon saying, "Good morning, Raptor Freaks." All right, 2 other tries. It's not because of that. The silver is in honor of Dr. James Naismith. Let's just say that the silver is in the honor of Dr. James Naismith. Is that right, Fiercey? Is that the right answer? Good morning, everyone, from Monique Superfan Lawrence. Good to see you this morning, Monique. We're playing the reverse trivia. No more questions. We're going to go to the real trivia after this, and then we'll do some more afterwards. Yes, it's after Dr. James Naismith. Yes, I got it. All right, this is the last question. Cool Cats, what are the names of the different types of Raptor jerseys? Well, home, away, city edition, street edition. Wasn't there a street edition or something? There's the alternate away, the alternate home, camouflage for military. I think that those are some of the names. There's the city edition. There's okay, no more questions. This is the last one. Who was the worst Raptor player ever? I don't know how you gauge that. I have no idea how you gauge that. There's so many different guys who've come through the team that have not done jack shit. So yeah, association, icon, statement, city, or jersey types. That's good. That's good. I like it. All right. Let's do the questions from PJ Tucker, y'all. Classic Jurassic trivia on PJ Tucker. You're saying Bargnani? No, that's not true. Bargnani wasn't the worst Raptor ever. He was actually really good, honestly. He was borderline almost an all-star. Seriously, during his time when he was getting like 20 points a game, he was almost an all-star for a little bit there. He's always thought of being worse than he was. He really was pretty good. All right, let's start the regular trivia. Question number 1, PJ Tucker. What is PJ Tucker's middle name, y'all? He bothered you? Well, he bothered a lot of people because he could have been better, but he didn't belong in the U.S. and Canada. He belonged in Europe. He should have been playing Euroball the whole time because that's his style. He's way better at that. Leon is right. Cool Cat has got it. PJ Tucker's name is Leon, y'all. That's his middle name, Leon. His name is not anything like with the PJ. His name is Anthony Leon Tucker. So there you go. That's his name, Anthony Leon. Anthony Bennett. No, we're not talking about Anthony Bennett here. Jerome's a good guess. It's not Jerome, it's Leon. And Cool Cat got it. Good job, Cool Cat. Second question. What city and state was PJ Tucker born in? PJ playing so good recently in the playoffs right now. Just had to honor him as a former Raptor. What city and state is PJ from? And where was he born? He's not born in Texas. He's from Raleigh, North Carolina. And Cool Cat is cleaning up today. I like to see it. I like to see a new dominating force in the trivia. It is Cool Cat and Fiercey right behind. Close. Raleigh, North Carolina is his origin. What is the mascot of his alma mater? What is the nickname of the team that he played for in university? What is that team and what is their mascot or a nickname? You know what I mean? Like Michigan State Spartans. What is this? The Spartans part? Wildcats? No, they weren't the Wildcats. That's a good guess, Mike. But it's not the Wildcats. That's a good movie. You should watch it. Longhorns. All right, I see it's a Fiercey versus Cool Cat so far today. I like this. Fiercey saw Sarah on the board. It is the Texas Longhorns. He is from Texas with his university. David just behind Fiercey. Cool Cat right after that. All right, question number 4. What team and number was PJ drafted in the NBA draft? What team drafted PJ and what number in the draft was he picked in the draft? 2 questions in one. Who is going to get both of them? What team drafted him? That's right, Mike. We did draft him. Logical Raptors fanatic. Toronto did draft Mr. PJ Tucker. And what was the pick? It was the second round, and it was the 35th pick. That is Cool Cat. That is right. He was picked 35th. Yeah, very interesting career for PJ Tucker. It's a very roundabout career. Seriously, his career was very roundabout. Let's just put it that way. Click, good answer. Raptors picked 28. 28's wrong, but close enough. But Raptors is right. All right, next question. What player was PJ waived from the Toronto Raptors to make room for? In his first stint with the Raptors, who did we get rid of? Who did we get him rid of to bring into? We wanted to bring this new player in, and who do we cut PJ for? I'm sure he never forgave us for it. Who did we waive PJ Tucker for to get this player to come here? That's right. Yeah, we are good at selecting young talent. That's for sure, Fiercey. Yeah, he had a career around the world. Be ready. Fiercey is right. It's Luke Jackson. Luke Jackson was a shooter, and he was on the teams very briefly. Really wasn't that good and didn't hang around the league for too long. But PJ had to go at that time, and Luke Jackson took his spot. All right, what country was PJ Tucker playing in when he won the league MVP? Now, this is very important distinction. What country was he playing in when he won league MVP? Just like Joel won in the NBA recently, he won the MVP of a whole entire league in another country in his overseas career. What country was he playing in when he won league MVP? MVP of the league. European, yes, we know it was European. Well, no, maybe it wasn't. Not Germany. Germany's not right. It's not Germany on this answer. No, it's not. What league was he the league MVP in? What country was he playing in? This is good. I'm a little bit of stumping. Greece is not right. Italy is not right. One of our friends who visits us on this day is usually here is from this country. France is not right. In fact, there's a lot of protests going on. That's right. David's got it. It's Israel. He was the league MVP in Israel one year. He said there were parades going on in his country right now. Amit the goat, and I was like, you know what? Those aren't parades; those are protests, bro. They are in the streets in Israel right now. Apparently, yeah, it was Israel. All right, what country was PJ Tucker playing in when he won the Finals MVP instead of the league MVP? He won the MVP of the Finals in this other league. What country was he playing in when he won the Finals MVP at the league he was playing in? Well, that's a different country. There you go, Fiercey. That's the right time to say Germany. That's when he won the league MVP. He was playing in Germany at that time. So good job, Fiercey Salsera, getting another one. Question 8. What 3 other countries did PJ play pro ball in overseas? What were the 3? Radojevic could have been the worst. I could get behind that. What were the 3 other countries that PJ played pro ball in between his times in the NBA? What were the 3 other countries? We have Israel and Germany. Ukraine is one of them. That's right, David. Ukraine is one of them. He did play in the Ukraine. USA is not a good answer. Lithuania is wrong. Greece and Italy are right. I'll give MSJ that. I did not see any France, guys, though, just so you know. I did not see any France. If he played in France, I'm not sure. But the answers were Ukraine, Greece, and Italy. So MSJ will get 2 of them, and David will get 1 of them. All right, next question. Who was traded from the Raptors to reacquire PJ Tucker in 2017? Second time PJ Tucker was on the Raptors. Who did we send away to get him to come back to our team? Who did we send away from the Raptors to trade to get PJ Tucker back on our team in 2017? Jared Sullinger is right. Fiercey Salsera. That's right. Jared Sullinger. You guys remember the Ohio State player, Jared Sullinger, being on our team for a little bit? That's right, David. It is Sullinger. Sullinger. That's fine. You were close enough. I knew what you meant. All right, next question. What does PJ stand for? What does the PJ in his name stand for, y'all? What does that stand for? He couldn't stop eating. Yeah, Sullinger got a little big, and his game wasn't really good for the NBA. He was a great college player, but not a good NBA pro. It just wasn't the right size and speed for him. PJ pajama? You think that PJ stands for pajamas? No. What does the PJ in his name stand for? Like, what does it mean in his name? Why is he called PJ? His name's Anthony, so there's no reason for him to be called PJ. Yeah, I know. I love it though. I love that you made the answer pajama. That's cute. It's cute. It's funny. It's cute. What does PJ stand for? Because his real name is Anthony Leon. So why the hell do we call him PJ? Peanut Jordan? That's kind of funny. I see him with a little monocle. Maybe he'd be just like the Mr. Peanut for planners or something. I don't know. Peanut Jordan. That's pretty creative, Mike, but that's not right. What does the PJ stand for, y'all? Does anybody know what the PJ stand for? There we go. There we go. David's coming in. It's Pop Jr. His dad was Pop, and he was Pop Jr. So that's what it is. It's Pop Jr. is what it stands for. Pop Jr. That's what it is. So call him Pop. Hey, Pop Jr. That's what PJ stands for, and PJ Tucker. His name's Anthony Tucker, Anthony Leon Tucker. Says PJ Tucker, Pops Jr. Tucker. Yeah, there you go, David Saborin, trivia leader at this point. All right, next question. What is PJ Tucker's passionate hobby? What is his passionate hobby? He is like the craziest. In fact, Slam Magazine has said that this man is the number one collector of this item in the whole entire the league. Like, what is his passion? What is he so passionate about? Sneakers is right, Fiercey. This guy, listen, he apparently has the biggest, craziest collection of vintage NBA shoes and sneakers around the league. In fact, he is the number one ranked basketball player with the sneakerhead. He's called the sneakerhead because he absolutely loves shoes, and he has so many shoes at his house. In fact, he knows all about the shoes. He knows all about the different models, the years they came out. You have a question about Air Jordans, you go ask PJ Tucker. He would be able to tell you right away what's going on with those sneakers. So there's a little fun fact about PJ. He really loves sneakers. He really, really loves sneakers. Fiercely getting that one. All right, next one. If you add up all of the championships that PJ Tucker has won worldwide, how many does he have? How many championships does he have? If you add up all the championships he's gotten in his career worldwide, and his global and everything, 6 is wrong. It's a good guess. 6 is wrong. How many championships has PJ won altogether, like in the NBA and everywhere else? 4. 4 is wrong. Good guesses, y'all. Good guesses. These are pretty realistic. They're realistic guesses. 2 is wrong. 5 is wrong. 5 is wrong. You guys are dancing around the number, I guess. 8, no. Random Gamer, look this. Look, we see Philly fan coming in today. Random Gamer getting it. It is 3. PJ won. He won with the Bucks, of course, and when the Bucks won the championship a couple of years ago, and then he won in that finals in Germany, where he was the finals MVP, and he also won in Israel. So he's won a championship in Israel, a championship in Germany, and an NBA championship. So it's 3. 3 is right. Random Gamer, good to see you. I'm really pulling for you guys against the Celtics. Could win in overtime against the Boston the other night. That was fantastic. I love seeing that. Them losing by 1 point, the misery and sadness, all the grief Coach Joe's getting right now. It's awesome. Yeah. You love your man PJ Tucker. Yeah, I'll bet you do right now. In some ways, this is a trivia for you guys too. since he's currently on your team. And we're celebrating people that are in the current events, and he's drafted by the Raptors, so he has a Raptors career. So he's technically fair game for us to do on our trivia. But yeah, it really is because of the performance he's doing for the Sixers right now in the playoffs. Doing good stuff for you guys right now. That's why we're honoring him up to a degree today. What is the numbers that PJ wore when he was playing for the Raptors? He wore two different numbers. What were the two numbers that he wore when he played for the Toronto Raptors? Not for the Sixers, not for the Bucks, not for the Suns, not for any of those teams. What is the numbers he wore? 15 is wrong. 15 is not a number he wore. He has two different numbers that he wore. 17 is the number he wore most of his career, but not in Toronto. He did not wear that number in Toronto. 4 is wrong. 13 is wrong. He has two different numbers. He wore one number when he first showed up, and then he wore a second number when he showed up in 2017. And those are the two numbers he's worn in a Raptors jersey. One of the ways we could check this is looking at the thumbnail for the stream. PJ Tucker wore number 17 when he played for the Raptors during the 2016-2017 NBA season. That's not true. That is not true. Random Gamers saying 2 and 7. You got one of them. Number 2 is right. So Random Gamers get number 2. You did not get the first one though yet. The other number. Random Gamer on the board today. Philly fan infiltrating. I'm gonna recheck that, David, but I don't think that's right. I'm pretty sure he wore 17 at every other team he played for except for here. And the other number he wore when he was on Toronto in the very beginning after he got drafted, y'all. That's the number we're looking for now. Because he wore 2 in the second stint when he was here in 2017. That's the one he wore. That he didn't play for us in that year, David. He played for Phoenix still that year. And he was wearing 17 that year. He came here in 2017 in the summer, and that's the year before the one you're quoting right there. I believe that's what that's what I think. I mean, you're making me feel like I have to doubt my research from yesterday, but I'm pretty sure I was right. Yeah, man, he didn't wear that number for Toronto. He just didn't. I know that for a fact. All right, Fiercey's got the other one. The number 1. The first time he was here, he wore number 1. And the second time he was here, he wore number 2. So if he came back again, would he wear number 3? Maybe, probably. 1 and 2 is the right answer. Good job, Fiercey Saucer. Fiercey's really cleaning up today. It was Cool Cat starting strong, and now it's Fiercey. All right, this is the next question. What is PJ Tucker's career high in points, and what team was he on when he scored it? What is the highest he's ever scored in an NBA game, regular season, and what team was he playing for when he scored that amount? All right, y'all, let's see who can get this one. What is the highest point total that PJ Tucker ever scored? 20 in Houston? Those are good guesses. They're both wrong. Both wrong. Good guesses, though. 24 in Houston. 24 is the right number. Cool Cat, you got the right career high. 24 is the high, but that's the wrong team, y'all. That's not the team he was playing for when he got it. It's not the Houston Rockets. But that's a good guess because he was there. What team was he on when he scored that? Monique coming in and getting it. Monique got it. It is the Suns. He scored 24 while he was on the Phoenix Suns. So good job, Monique Lawrence, getting on the board and stealing that one right before Mike got in there. Mike was right after you. Holy crap, so close. Good job, Mo. All right, here's the big money question. How much money will PJ Tucker have made in the NBA at the end of his contract right now that he's on? How much money would he have to make? I was about to say, no way he did that on the Bucks. Yeah, it wasn't on the Bucks. It was on the Suns earlier. How much money is PJ going to make by the end of his contract that he's on right now, y'all? 120 million? That's too high, Mike. That's too high. It's too high. 10.5 million, Tom. That's too low, man. Hey, good morning, Tom, dude. Good to see you. No, that's way too low, Tom. Come on now. 10.5 million. That doesn't seem right. 60 million in total. Random Gamer? No, that's not right. 85 million. You're getting closer, Mike. You're a little bit low. 56 million. David Saborin saying no. That's a little low. I'm not talking about what he's earned. I'm talking about what he's due to earn. 92 is the closest we've seen so far. It's a little high. It's a little high. It's a little high, guys. I did round it. 90. David will get it. It's 90 million. Now, he recently said that he feels like he's underpaid. That's funny because his contract now is going to like almost double his NBA earnings for the whole career. He's only earned like 50 million. He's on a contract to earn like another 30 million now. And he's saying that he's underpaid because in some ways he has to babysit and teach all these young kids, and he feels like he should be paid more at this point because of how much of a role he has to be as a vet in a young league like it is right now. So yeah, 90 million is the number I was looking for. Good job, David Saborin. Let's see. Hey, bud. Random Gamer saying, bro, what contract is this guy on, bro? Geez, Sixers love overpaying people. Yeah, you guys are paying him. Let me go look at it again real quick, and I'll tell you the exact numbers. All right, let's just put it this way: PJ Tucker in his career so far has made $57 million. That's from the 2 years before. This past year, he made 10 million, and he's going to make another 22 million in the next 2 years. So that's what I'm saying. He made 35 million off of Philadelphia over this year and the next 2 years coming up. So y'all are paying him like 11 million a year right now, but he wants to get paid more. Yeah. Good morning to you, Tom. 17 to 18 million. No, he's underpaid. I would say that. Yeah. In some ways he's underpaid. 11 million a year. In some ways, yeah, I could get behind that. Cool cat. 11 million is fine. Okay. Let's see. David saying the reverse trivia was a lot of fun. You know what we may have to do, since it's like I really got to be careful about it because I don't want to miss questions. And if everybody's rapid firing them at me, we may have to say one question at a time. One person gets a question in, I try and deal with it, and then we do the next one. But we'll do some more of them after we're done with these. We got 3 more questions, and then we'll do a little bit more reverse trivia. And this may just be a common thing that we do normally in the trivia during certain times where I say, all right, reverse trivia is open. You guys can ask me questions and get extra points that way. All right, this may be the hardest question today. PJ Tucker appeared on a reality show, non-basketball related. What was that reality show? Is non-basketball related. He's been in other basketball related reality shows too, but I want the non-basketball related reality show that PJ Tucker appeared on. It's Dancing with the Stars. This is not a known show. This is not a show that's like very, very known at all. It's I've never even heard of this show. In fact, somebody's gonna have to go look it up to get this one. Seriously, you're not gonna be able to get it off the top of your head because I don't even know what this show was on. Like Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Yeah, it's that kind of show, but not really. It is a reality show, and it is kind of goofy. But it's not Keeping Up with the Kardashians. That would be bad. You don't want the Kardashians dealing with you. Just trust Chris Humphries and a couple other people. You don't want to deal with them. Although she was at the game last night for the Lakers. Yeah. The Lakers arena was so weird last night. They had to evacuate it right at the end. Like they won. They did so good, and then like their own people are calling in bomb threats or something, and everybody has to leave or something. I don't know, weird stuff going on with these games lately. You know what? Somebody can look it up. This is really kind of one you got to look up. The Boardroom is actually a basketball related TV show, so it's not the Boardroom, Fiercey. It would be the other one that's on that page. The Boardroom is a show he was on though, for sure, but it's not that one. It's a weird one. Like I've never heard of this. There it is. Fiercey got it. It's Weddings with the Wheatons. I don't know if he got married or he's just there or something like that. Weddings with the Wheatons. Who the hell's ever watched that show? I've never heard of that show. Weddings with the Wheatons. All right, there you go, Fiercey. Thank you for looking it up. I was like, when I wrote this, I was like, nobody's gonna guess this. You're gonna definitely have to have somebody to like look it up. Weddings with the Wheatons. Yeah. All right, here's the last 2 questions. Who has been a teammate of PJ Tucker the most in his entire NBA career? That didn't even come up when I looked it up. You didn't see it? Yeah, it's on his IMDb. If you want to see where it is, it's on his IMDb. Who has been a teammate of PJ Tucker's the most in his entire career? Random Gamer got it. It is James Harden. You know what? It is true because he was with him in Houston for a long, long time. and now he's with them again now. And the most games he's ever played is with James Harden beside him. That is his most ever teammate his whole entire career. Yeah, it's James Harden. Who, all right, on the reverse, who's played the most games against PJ Tucker in the history of PJ Tucker's career? Who has been his opponent the most in games against him? Let's see who gets this one. Yeah, that random gamer doing pretty good today. Philly fan representing on a PJ Tucker day. LeBron is a good guess, but it's wrong. Jimmy Butler is wrong also. You guys are around the right caliber of player, though. It's a pretty high level player. Reddick? No, it's not JJ Reddick. I'm going to guess that's Reddick. Kevin Durant is right. Tom Duke getting his one for today. It is Kevin Durant. Good job, Tom Dukey. So happy to see Twitch family Tom Duke coming in and stealing his points right at the end of the game. Splash. That's right. That's what they wanted to hear more of for Golden State last night. No, it didn't happen. Steve Kerr is complaining about why the Golden State Warriors last night lost. The referees are doing screwy stuff to help the Lakers. And one of the things that they're doing is calling a lot of illegal screen turnovers, offensive fouls. In fact, they got 4 of them last night in the game. And Steve Kerr really thinks it's really fishy, because they can change the person having the ball real quick, by giving an offensive foul off of a weird screen. And that's a subjective thing, sometimes when they call things on screens and stuff like that. But having 4 of those calls in one game, yeah, referees, you are helping the Lakers. We know you're helping LeBron to keep him alive in the playoffs as long as possible. We are on to you. Yeah. Yeah, the league does want LA versus Boston. That's why you guys need to stop that, Philadelphia. I mean it. Seriously, y'all beat the Celtics this round, and I will wear Philadelphia gear on this channel. The bounty stands for this whole season. Whoever puts out Boston, I will wear your gear, and it should be y'all. You got them on the plate in front of you right now. You're tied 2-2. You're playing Game 5 tonight. Take care of business, Philadelphia. Just beat them. I know I said earlier in my ref report that the refs are on Boston's side. They're in Boston tonight. Go against the odds. You got James Harden. You got Joel Embiid. You got Tyrese Maxey. And beat them. Please, just beat them. Infamous is saying, morning, freaks. When can we ask you a question? Well, we'll do that now. Go ahead, Infamous. We just finished the trivia part for all of my questions. We can do some more of these. Fiercely saying Jordan Poole was horrific. My goodness. Yeah. He's overhyped. They overpaid him, and he's a punk. Yeah, David saying 40 minutes ago, well, we do it again now. We'll do it again now. If you guys have any reverse trivia questions for me, we can do them now. Just right the right moment. He showed up. Let's see. No. Infamous is saying your Laker bias is showing. Lex Kerr is just finished fishing for calls for the next game. I hate the Lakers and I hate the Warriors too, but I believe this. I believe this because I saw it against the Raptors in parts of the season where these illegal screens are really touchy and they're really at bad times and they can change the momentum of games. They can really hurt you other than just losing the ball in a possession and a turnover at that moment. Yeah, there's key times when they happen that really, really kind of screw things up. Now, if there were 4 of those calls against the Warriors last night, that's fishy as fuck. I'm sorry. That is just too fishy to me. I am biased against LeBron. I'm not necessarily biased against the Lakers, but I'm biased against LeBron. That's for sure. Random saying, if you wear Sixers gear, I'll wear Raptors gear. Laugh out loud. Maybe I'll wear a Fred VanVleet jersey since he always seems to cook us. You don't have to do that. This is just a friendly wager, a friendly thing that I want so that a team will beat the Celtics and put them out. I really am a hater of the old school Celtics and Lakers matchup that they're trying to railroad this NBA Finals to. I am. Anybody but them. Anybody. It could be the Warriors. I'll be happy if it's the Warriors instead of Lakers. It can be the Sixers. I'll be happy if it's the Sixers instead of the Celtics. So, yeah. All right, let's see. Who? All right, here's Infamous's question. Who scored the first Raptors basket ever? I believe that was Alvin Robertson, right? Is it Alvin Robertson? Have your answer ready and tell me when you got it. It's either Alvin Robertson or Willie Anderson. No, it's Ed Pinkney. Is it Ed Pinkney? No, wait. Ed Pinkney touched the ball first as a player. I'm pretty sure it's all right. Those are my 3 guesses. I'll take 3 guesses. It's either Alvin Robertson, Willie Anderson, or Ed Pinkney. Those are my 3 guesses right there. All right, Trevor's saying Walker Jr. was the star for the Lakers last night. Yeah, I was saying that. Play Lonnie Walker the fourth over Austin Reeves and watch the magic happen, Lakers. That dude is good. And in the fourth quarter, he scored a whole bunch of points that take them home and overcome the Warriors and win. So it's Alvin. It's Alvin Robertson. Okay. I knew it was one of those. I knew it was either Willie, Alvin, or Ed. Ed was the first one who touched the ball. That's what it is. They had the jump ball, and he was the first Raptor to ever touch a basketball in a game. And Alvin Robertson's the first person to score. All right, good stuff. All right, and I'm not doing any prep or studying. This is just me like going off the top of my head without even thinking about, oh shit, I should cram and try and figure out what they're going to ask me. Let's see. Which former Raptor coach was inducted into Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame? Lenny Wilkins. That is Lenny Wilkins. And not only was he inducted in the NBA Basketball Hall of Fame, he is also in as a player and a coach. He's in twice. So there you go. I'm pretty sure that's right. David's saying, what was the value of the Raptors' first head coach 3-year contract? Oh my gosh. See, this is a little too specific, David. This is a little too specific. I don't know. I'm going to guess that he got $1 million for 3 years. I don't know. I'm really just guessing. I have no idea. I could do 3 guesses and you could say high or low and I could try and figure it out. But I'm going to say $1 million for 3 years. So he's making like around 333,000 each year, something like that. But he only coached for 1 year. 1.5, close enough. All right. I was around the right place. Mike saying, who scored the first basket in Toronto, aka ever in the NBA? Well, would it just be the same answer, Alvin Robertson, or did I think we scored first in that game. We were playing New Jersey. I know that. We were playing New Jersey in that game, and if it was one of the Nets, I'd be shocked. I think the Raptors scored the first basket in that one. So I don't know. You're gonna say way back. Like I got to remember, it's because Isaac put it there. Toronto Huskies. So the first ever score ever in the NBA in Toronto scored is gonna have to be in the first season. Way back. Okay, you want way back? Holy crap! I don't study the Huskies very much. In fact, I can't name any of their players off the top of my head right now. I'm a Raptors freak, not the Huskies freak. I guess I should cover that more. All right, Mike. You know what? I'm going to give you 100 points just for showing that I have a blind spot in Huskies Huskies history. I'm gonna have to go research Huskies history like crazy now and really know it. So yeah, I don't know that because I don't know Huskies. I should have studied Huskies. Yeah, I'm just going off the top of my head, guys. All right, let's see. Who scored the first basket in that game? I have no idea, Mike. I can't tell you who scored the first point in 1946 for the Raptors and or no for the Huskies in Maple Leaf Garden way back. David's saying, how many different head coaches have coached the Toronto Raptors? All right, well, Malone, Walker, Carter, uh, Wilkins, O'Neal, Triano, Mitchell, Casey, Nurse. I think that's all of them. I may have missed one. So I think it's nine. The next one will be the 10th one. I think that's right. I think this will be the 10th coach for us, and that's pretty damn good for 30 years. Only having like 9 coaches, that's pretty good. Expansion. It wasn't a Husky that scored the first point in Toronto. It was a Knickerbocker then, because the first game ever was the Knicks, and way back then, the Knicks player that was most known. Man, I gotta go look at the 40s again. I haven't studied NBA in the 40s in a long time. In a long time. I got it right. 9. I just had them in the opposite order. Cool, man. All right. Infamous is saying, which province state saw Nick Nurse coach both a D League and university team? That would be Iowa, right? It would be Iowa. Iowa Energy. He won the G League championship for Iowa Energy, and he was at one of the Iowa universities that he played for, and he also coached. Right? Is that right, Infamous? You guys got to tell me if I got them right. Correct. All right, cool. It's Iowa. All right, awesome. All right, let me just do. If there are any more questions, go ahead and put them in. But I'm going to just do a little bit more of housekeeping, and we'll get done. I want to be done by an hour. So I'm sure we'll be okay in doing that. Tomorrow's going to be an interesting stream. I have a weird gripe and I want to talk about it tomorrow, but not today. You know what? There's not really anything else to say. Unless you guys have any more questions, we'll close up the stream. Oscar Schentman in Uncut Gems, and Adam Sandler says it. Is that a line in that movie that they talk about? Because oh yeah, because we were the first game ever played in the NBA here in Toronto in Maple Leaf Gardens, but a Knicks player scored it first, and his name is Oscar Shetman. Oh, perfect, awesome. Isaac Campbell got 3,847,825 points. All right, good job, Isaac. W. Thank you, David. All right, I'll add up everything, including the reverse trivia scores and the regular scores, and I'll put them in the comments who scored what. Tomorrow is a whatever wild card Wednesday, but I already know what I'm going to talk about. And we'll bring it up tomorrow. Infamous saying, in what category is TJ Ford a statistical leader for the Raptors? Ooh, this is a good question. Free throw percentage. It's free throw percentage. Is that right, Infamous? Is it free throw percentage? I want to say it's free throw percentage for some reason. It's either free throw percentage or it's assist percentage. Damn. All right, I'll give you, you're going to get 100 points for that. All right, so Infamous to get 100 points for that. Yeah, that's tough. I thought it was free throws, but it's assist percentage. All right, let's see. Mike's saying, yeah, Adam Sandler was Jewish and he was bragging the first basket was ever scored by a Jew. Okay, yeah, I remember that now in Uncut Gems. All right, y'all. Thanks for watching me today. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. I appreciate you. And we learned a little bit more about PJ Tucker, Pops Jr., and hopefully they can win tonight and beat the Celtics in Game 5 and get a 3-2 lead in that series. I'm rooting for y'all, Sixers Nation. You go get it and win it. I want y'all to beat the Celtics. Put them out. Oh, yeah. All right, Infamous. You have a great day, too. Thank you, David. And everybody have a great day. Let's go Raptors.